Hello, everyone, and welcome to Highwire Improv's Sunday afternoon shows. Super excited to have you here with us. We've got a wonderful lineup for you for your online viewing pleasure. We've got Murder Cats to kick us off for the start of the show, and they will be followed by Unicorn Kingdom. So we've got a great coast to coast to coast set of folks here to entertain you with some amazing improv. Before we get started, we want to let you know we've got all kinds of things happening. We are going to be in online mode for Monday, Tuesday, and Sunday, as we have been all of season 19. We will have our continued run of in-person shows at Sisimo's in Baltimore on Saturdays throughout May. And we will be participating in Artscape, the 41st, I want to say, annual Artscape, a giant arts festival here in Baltimore. That's coming up this weekend. Check us out. We will have a booth at the Community Impact Zone for nonprofits and other community organizations, and we'll be doing a pop-up performance from noon to 2 on Sunday, the 25th. All the information for that will be available on our website and our social media. As always, you can find us everywhere at highwireimprov.com or at Highwire Improv on the various social media networks that you follow. I am hoping nothing goes wrong because I have the hubris of hosting this show from out of doors, which I feel like is calling upon the Zoom deity to smite me. But we're going to go for it, and I'm sure everything's going to be fine because we have some wonderful performers here for you. Let's get the show started with a wonderful group who's been performing with Highwire for some time now. They're always fun, interesting, remarkable, and surprising. Please welcome to the stage Murder Cats.
Thank you very much, Barry, and to the Zoom gods who we hope will smile upon us for the next hour and indeed beyond that time. Right, I'd like to invite the other cat up onto the stage now for today, please. Thank you, other cat. Would you like to introduce yourself, or is the finger yourself?
It's an onion. Brought an onion because I thought we were doing a show and tell today,
Oh,
but I guess that was canceled. So I won't. I won't talk about the onion. I'll just talk about
uh,
myself. So
okay, yeah. No, I mean, I think you missed a critical message line in the group chat. And I just wanted to say that this has happened before, and I'm feeling slightly triggered at the moment.
yes.
But I'm just gonna stand here to the side for a moment while the other cat introduces himself and just calm down.
Oh, you're saying it's my name is Zaner. I'm in the vicinity of Washington D.C. That's it. That's an onion I brought, but it doesn't matter. Even though I put a lot of time into this onion, as you can clearly see, because it's growing, and that's not a trivial thing to do, but never mind, we'll forget about that because obviously it's my fault. So yeah, I'm gonna have a good time.
We ready? Are we done? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, let's be friends, shall we?
yeah.
Yes? Yes? Okay. Right. Right. Today we're going to do a little show for you called Center of Hell. Um, we started wondering about call centers and if you were to call them with a complaint, if the Earth had a call center, what would you call the Earth to complain about? So we've asked the good people of you've got a finger again. Is that a question or is that you've injured yourself?
Well,
Are
yeah,
you looking for attention?
it's always nice, but we don't need to talk about that. I was just
No, 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 no. Come on, explain
because
how you
I
injured
could have
yourself.
used the other one, but I used the one with the Band-Aid.
You chose to
Um,
use the one with the Band-Aid.
Coincidentally, I was it Center of Help or Center of Hell
Center of Hell.
with two L's or an L and a P.
L and a P. But if you want to call it
Okay,
Center of Help, we can call it Center of Help.
don't have any opinions.
Don't have any
Oh,
opinions.
because I don't check my messages sometimes, so maybe I'm entitled to one. I don't know.
Mhm.
Because I thought we were doing a show and tell. That's why I
Not Center of Hell.
brought down in. That's okay. Anyway,
That's okay. It's fine. It's all fine. It's all absolutely fine. Right. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. I've been too distracted by interpersonal strife.
what's
My
your name?
name is My name is Robin, and I am in London in the UK. And we're going to get on with Center of Hell now. I did have a banana, so I could have matched the show and tell, but I have eaten it. So, but anyway, we're not doing a show and tell. We're just going to move on from the show and tell now because
Yeah.
it's becoming a whole thing. Right. So we've asked the good people of Highwire, and we have a response. We have allergens. Allergens.
Hmm.
Allergens. So, if the world had a call center, what would you call to complain about? And allergens is the answer. And I would like to mention that it also comes from our good host Barry as well. Yeah.
He's outside,
Right?
so he has to face those
He's outside. Yes. I hope he's.
all
Well,
over.
well, perhaps this will help him. Perhaps this whole exercise will help him. Well, without further ado, the Murder Cats present Center of Hell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, couldn't find my cigarettes anywhere. Oh.
Yes. Hello, Earth Help Center. How may I help make your day better? Hello, someone on the
Oh,
line?
oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I was ringing. I forgot I was ringing you. I'd like to complain about being allergic to things. I've had this real issue recently when I've bought these cigarettes and I've been smoking them, and I developed this cough.
Hmm.
And it just seems like an unreasonable thing for a product to do. So I'd like to lodge a complaint with Earth, as the cigarettes have come from Earth, and I'd like to know what you're going to do about this, please.
Uh, Sir, if you wouldn't mind, may I have your account number just so I can log into the system and
Mm.
check?
Of course. Um, my account number is uh 573.
Oh,
This is my Earth account number, yeah, my Earth account number.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
573 um 724
Okay.
68.
Mhm. Mr. Reginald Jenkins Kermit. That's an unusual last name. Reginald J. Kermit. Yeah.
That is my name. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Reginald, I
I'm
see you
still
have.
coughing. I'd just like to point that out that I'm still coughing.
I can hear that, sir. I'd like to thank you for being a loyal Earth customer for 47 years. We do
That's
appreciate
exactly
your.
right. Mm.
Now, just to make sure, you are still located on Earth, right? Because our service does not extend beyond the boundaries of Earth.
Well, I mean, I recently did move to the moon colony. But
Oh,
I think because I was born on Earth that the warranty would still apply.
that
And
must.
the cigarettes come from Earth, so I mean, surely you're still liable for them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that sounds like an exciting life over there on the moon. I imagine it's a very exciting change, and I wish you luck on your new path. But sadly, we do not extend our service to the moon colonies at this point in time. So I wish you a very pleasant day, sir, and thank you for being a loyal Earth customer.
But you,
Goodbye.
no,
After this call, you may get a survey asking you for your rating of the service. If you would like to answer this survey, please press 1. If you would like to not answer the survey, please press 2. If you would like to hear this message in a different language, please press 3.
Uh,
For any other inquiries, please hold on the line.
I would press 3.
Para servicio en español, preso número 1. Pour service à français, pressez le numéro do- dos.
There's something going. There's something wrong with this system. There's something wrong with this system. I'm just gonna hang up. So how's your day going? How's your day going? You got hot ears because I get hot ears sometimes.
Yeah, I honestly, it's a lot to handle. I feel like I'm doing emotional labor for all these people.
Mm.
I just you try to give them good service, and I care deeply about every single one of the customers because that's in the manual, obviously. And
And you're a people person. You're a people
yeah,
person. That's what I've always said about
oh,
you.
that's my biggest shortcoming and my biggest strength.
Mm.
And so I don't know, I guess I'm just having one of these days. I had someone call earlier who's actually on one of the moon colonies, and I was like, "You stupid asshole. You should know better." I mean, just read the fine print in your contract. It's right there.
I mean,
And
some of them are just thick, aren't they? That's the problem. And they
yeah,
don't share it. They don't give us the same level of care as we give them. That's the
no,
issue. And so if you're a people
no,
person like you are, Candy, then you just get used up. That's the
yeah,
problem. Because they're just taking
yeah.
advantage of you over and over and over and over and over again. It's like I always say about my John, he just takes advantage all the time.
He
Whenever
is,
I'm
he
feeling
does.
weak, I feel I'm like a carpet. I'm like a mat. He just walks all over me.
Because you take care of him. You take care of him so well. And
Hmm.
then if you need anything,
He's not there.
yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, I get, the other day, I don't like the management here. I mean, on Earth, it's just they demand so much of you as well, and you have to face the clients. And the other day they had me record those messages they put up for like when the client wants you to speak in different languages, and I had to, pretend to have a different voice for that. And then I don't speak other languages, so I was like recording a little bit of Spanish, that's fine. And then I got to like French, and I had to look it up later. You actually say "de" in French, but I didn't know that, and so I messed it up. And then that's probably going to come back to bite me because they just went with it because they don't really care. There's no quality control. Everybody knows that. I mean, look at the fucking planet. So I
Mhm,
shouldn't use that
mhm.
language. Just exasperating.
I mean, you need an outlet. You need an outlet. That's the problem because you're just like a sponge otherwise. And yeah, and like you said, you're a people person. We're both people.
Yeah,
But you get used up. That's the problem.
yeah. And I
And
don't
then
have
have.
anyone. You're
Mhm.
pretty lucky in a way because you have someone. He might be a dirtbag, but
Mm.
are you
Well,
gonna get
I
it?
mean, hang on a minute, Candy. I mean, I can say he's a dirtbag.
Oh,
You can't say he's a dirtbag. I can say he's a dirtbag, but
I'm sorry. Do you actually, are you on break now, or do you have someone on the line?
oh yeah. No, they're on hold. I said I needed to
Oh yeah,
what is it?
I
I
actually
said,
have three of them on hold right now.
oh yes, no, I said my internet was lagging. That was it. Yeah.
It's like
I guess it is.
it's a game I play
Right.
because they require us to handle multiple people at once sometimes. So
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
I need
Well,
to get my blood sugar up. I have a little snack here.
lovely, lovely. A sweet onion.
Yeah, yeah. All I like the crust they put on it with the peanuts.
You do remember, Candy, don't you, that I have an onion allergy. Um, you
Yeah, that's
remember
why
that?
I'm not I'm not offering any to you. That's why.
Ah,
Anyway, I should probably
I
get back.
the vapors. Hello, hello. You're through to the Earth. How may I help you?
Uh, I'm I just have this feeling recently like something's wrong and I can't quite put my hand on it, but it's just this deep sense of inquiet and I don't know how to handle it, but I know, it's probably your guys' fault because you're in charge of this whole thing, right? So I just want you to fix it. I want to feel nice. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm terribly sorry you're feeling that way, sir. Could you please describe the exact way in which you're not feeling nice?
Yeah, you're not going to take my account number, you just recognize my number, is that
Oh, well, yes, yes, yes. Go on then. Tell me your account number.
7354312?
54312. All right. Okay.
Mm.
Oh, Mr. Simon P. Kenworthy. Simon P. Kenworthy.
Yes.
I see
Yeah.
you are a very frequent caller, sir. A very frequent caller. Um,
Yes, I guess I, I'm just I'm facing a lot of stress, but that's just life in general. And I don't know why. I just have this. I don't know. I don't want to make this. What's your name? Because you don't.
my name, my name.
Yeah, you
Oh,
didn't
you
say.
want to know my name? My
Yeah, you
name
did.
is Simone. My name is Simone.
Simone.
Had you considered that you might be allergic to stress,
Uh,
and that might be a medical condition covered by a deviation in your genetic makeup that places you at higher risk of being susceptible to stress than the standard member of the Earth populace? We only cover standard members of the Earth populace, I'm afraid, not genetic mutations.
look,
But
I feel like
have you had yourself tested for genetic mutation?
I don't see how that's relevant. I don't see how my family history and my mental state is at issue, but my genetics has anything to do with it. It's I'm a customer and I demand satisfaction. I can. Yes, I have. Yes, I have had myself tested. I have some. Uh, yes, I have some genetic abnormalities. I'm not. Nobody's perfect though. It's just I don't see how that's.
Well, I mean, I'm afraid, sir, that as I said, the genetic mutations are not covered by the plan. But thank you very much for calling,
I,
and thank you very much for being a loyal customer of the
I,
Earth.
I I'd like to. I'd like to speak to a manager.
You'd like to speak to a manager. You'd like to speak to a manager. You're sure you'd like to speak to a manager? Okay. All right.
Why,
Give me
wait,
one
wait,
minute.
wait, why would I not want to do that?
Well, sir, the problem is that people with genetic mutations, sometimes if the problem is escalated up the tree, um, more more dramatic solutions can be put in place.
But like hospitalization or
Well, I mean, generally speaking, exile from the Earth populace.
Oh, I mean, I, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want to do something like live on the moon or the Mars colonies. I heard terrible things about those. That it's just uh, you know what? Never mind. I'm just maybe I just need to do more yoga or meditation or
Yes, that's it. Yes, I think be at peace with yourself, be at peace with Mother Earth, because Mother Earth does care. That's the thing. I think you just have to align yourself more with Mother Earth. That's what my mother always used to say.
yeah.
Mm.
That's sorry, I'm just having a little anxiety attack. So thank you. I appreciate your trying to help. I know you need to face a lot of customers, people, and
You know what? No, that is very true. That is very true. And you are the first person to say that to me
you're
ever.
you're you're a human being, and I wanted to acknowledge that.
I am. I am. Thank you. Thank you, Simon. Thank you. Sorry, thank you, Simon.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just the first time that anyone's ever said that to me, and it's actually quite affected me. Um, and even if you are genetically mutated and susceptible to stress, I think that that's a very lovely thing that you said, and I'd like to thank you for it.
Yeah. Uh, are you sure you're okay? This is
It's just sometimes I think I don't want to say, I don't want anyone in the office to hear this, but sometimes I think I might be genetically susceptible to stress too, and sometimes I think I might have put up a barrier
just
that stopped me from connecting with anyone around me because I'm so susceptible to stress, and so I've put up this hard wall. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
And
I've been
I feel like you haven't put up that hard wall, and I just want to say that I admire you for it.
I just I do. I mean, I have friends in my family. I just sometimes I feel like people feel like I'm too much, and that's hard because you expose yourself and you say how you're feeling, and then they just give you this blank stare, and they're listening, but they're not really listening.
They're not really listening. They're looking at their phone, or if they could look at their phone in their head, they'd be looking at their phone in their head.
Yeah, I went to my niece's birthday party the other week, and I saw all the kids. They weren't talking to each other. They were just on their phone all the time, and it's just this is what the world's coming to, and our generation should know better. But I feel like I mean, all the moneyed people are transplanting to Alpha Centauri, and just we're stuck here on Earth or in the goddamn colonies, and that's not an improvement. I want to be
We
mining on
we
Mars.
we don't actually have a manager at the moment. He's actually moved to Alpha Centauri, which is
Oh,
part of the reason I was saying what I was saying.
Si- uh, Simon, I hope you don't feel like I'm overstepping or anything, but would you like to grab a drink sometime? I don't know where the call center is located, but we can.
I would love that. I would very much love that. Thank you, Simon. And we have the we have the first five letters of our name in common as well.
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't think about that.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Um,
Hmm.
I know it's hard to take your wall down, but I think sometimes I feel it's worth the price of admission, and other times not so much. But anyway, it's you probably have other people waiting on the line. And
I
not
do,
I'm
but
not complaining about me being on hold. That was fine. I understand you were looking into things.
I've got your number. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Um, I'll send you a message and let's meet. Okay?
Yeah, that would be nice. Thank you. I
That
I
would
feel a
be
little
nice.
better. I feel a little better after this conversation.
Glad to be of help.
Thank you, Simon. I'm going to give you five on that survey.
Thank you.
That's
I'll pass you on to that now.
that's the good side, right? That's not. I always get confused with
Yes.
five on the bad
Yes, yes, yes. 5 is the top score. It doesn't go up to
Okay.
10.
No. No, it would just be too confusing.
Thank you
Right.
very much for ringing the earth, Simon P. Kenworthy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm afraid I'm afraid we can't really offer you any compensation because this is just the service as it's offered. I'm aware I probably shouldn't say this. Just know just know.
Can you see a number above the bar? Can you see a number above the bar, sir? If you look at the number above the bar, can you see it? Yes,
Above
will
the
you read it
bar?
to me? You read it to me. I've got a customer here. They're not looking at the number above the bar. That's the problem. So when they go back into their pod, they don't know.
Wh-
If you just look at the number above the bar, sir,
wh- Wait, where's the bar located? Because I can't find the number. There's all sorts of numbers. I
no, above the oh God, no. Just look at the bar above the pod, sir, and
is that is
the
that
number is there.
it's the long metal looking thing or the
Yes,
black strip that's
yes,
well, which
the
one?
number, the number above the pod, the bar above the pod.
The Okay, I'm just gonna just don't hang up and put me on hold. I'm just gonna check that. Okay, it's you there? You there? Hello? Am I on hold again? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna sue you guys, I'm just gonna bastards.
So I've dumped John. Um, I said to him, Candy, I said, it's not working anymore because I've been a doormat for too long. Mm. And and I kind of don't know how to tell you this. But I've fallen for a customer.
What?
Mm. He took me out to a lovely, lovely restaurant, right in the center of town the other week. La Belle Mere. Mm. Was Fred. I was in heaven. He said, because you sound French. He said, you sound French, you sound Simone. So he took me to La Belle Mere.
LaBelle,
And it,
that's expensive.
mm. He really knows how to treat a lady.
I've never. Wow. I don't know what to say. I mean, that's great. You're not supposed to fraternize with customers, but I'm not going to say anything, obviously.
Yeah, that's right. That's fine, sir. I'm just looking. I'm just looking here. I'm afraid my internet's lagging a bit. Just give me a moment. Thank you.
Yes, I asked the manager, and I just wanted to come back on the line briefly and say that they are discussing it right now. He's going to need to take it up to the associate manager, and it'll just be a little more wait, and then we'll have an answer for you. And I'm sure everything will be resolved to your satisfaction.
I just have
Okay.
to refresh the database. I just have to refresh the database. Yes. Mm.
So, yeah, I mean, I mean, I've been looking, just been on the apps a lot, and they're all married or old or ugly or all three of the above.
Hmm.
So, but I'm happy for you. Yeah,
Me too.
I'm just
Me
gonna have my
too.
snack.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have my snack.
Lovely. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just go on my break.
You want to buy it?
Uh, uh, I I was asking to speak to the manager, and I'm understanding that you are the manager for external health queries um on the moon.
I am.
Um, I have been a loyal Earth customer for 47 years. I have recently moved to the moon, and I would like to report to somebody that I am allergic to these cigarettes because they make me cough when I smoke them.
Sarah, when you moved to the moon, did you read the contract that you signed?
No, I was very excited about moving to the moon. It's been long been a dream of mine. As a boy, I wanted to move here.
Yeah, did you have one of those gum jokes that people used to have that says, "Future, someday you will get to the moon"?
That was exactly it. That was exactly it. I did my end of primary school project on that, on moving to the moon. And they said, Reginald J. Kermit, you will never move to the moon. But here we are. Here I am.
And I'm sure you know, sir, that being on the moon is a great privilege.
Yes, that's why I wanted to be able to enjoy my cigarettes while I was here. But as you can see, they're having some strange reaction.
Well, I'm afraid if you read the contract, you will see that you've given up all your rights, health and otherwise, when you moved up here, sir.
I've given up my rights to my health.
Yes, the moon is a harsh environment with different atmosphere, different allergens than we have on Earth, and frankly, the quality of tobacco we get from Earth is not always the highest, and as it is with many other products. So to come up here and expect everything to be just perfect does not make sense, sir. I'm sure you realize your expectations are not realistic.
What's behind your mask?
It's a face, sir.
Oh.
Just a normal human face with eyes and a nose.
It just looks a little bit different to the faces I was used to back on Earth. That's all.
Sir, are you being speciesist right now?
Not deliberately.
Because I would hang up this conversation right this moment.
Maybe I maybe I should just go and enjoy my attempt to enjoy my cigarettes.
Maybe if you're gonna judge people's faces, you shouldn't hop on video calls with them.
The moon isn't quite what I thought it would be as a boy. Not quite.
I'm gonna hang up now, sir. Maybe you should think about how you treat people. It's nice to relax a little bit in the spa. How's it? How's it for you? How's it for you, Simon?
Yeah. It's just so lovely to just be away from all these
Yeah,
people.
I'm it's just it's nice that to get a break once in a while and just relax, unwind. It was very nice of them to send us out here.
I never asked, what is it you do?
What did I do?
Mm, it's just never come up.
Oh, I I I'm in the food industry. I supply meat products to the colonies, moon colonies,
Oh,
and yeah, um, it's very fulfilling job because you provide for people, and I think that's what I am at the core, a provider.
yes. Yes, I think we're both people persons, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah. People.
You're a
That's
provider.
that's what it's about. People. Yeah, yeah. You look. You have a nice sheen with the. I guess it's the must have been the mud mask. It's mad, mad mask. Mad mask sounds kind of like Mad Max. This movie I watched as a kid. Oh, it makes your face shine, glow, glow and shine, but in a good way, not shine as a bad way that people. Anyway, yeah.
Come here, you idiot. Mm.
Um, I'm just I'm trapped in some sort of facility. I think it's an abandoned factory. It's it's actually on the outskirts of Sydney, and I just I think I think there's some bad people after me, and I don't. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you there? Am I on hold? Because I'm not hearing the music. I'm not hearing the music anymore. So hello. I'm a little concerned for my well-being, and I was guaranteed when I signed up for Air Service that I would have a full 70 plus years of life. I know life expectancy has gone down recently, but that's not a reason to violate the contract. Can you hear me? I just I think uh I think they're right out there, and I've just I wouldn't even be so stressed out. I just heard these stories about people, and they're like just disappearing here recently, and I'm like, oh no, I think are you on the line? Because I think I hear them at the door. I'm just oh,
Sorry to put you on hold, sir. Do you have your account number there? I'm afraid I was just dealing with another customer.
I'm just gonna need to whisper. It's because I think they're out there. I can hear them. It's like 7356
Five,
four
six.
441X. 441X.
X.
I don't know why I don't know why they put the X at the end of my number. That's because most people I talk to just I don't think it used to be there. I don't think the X used to be there, honestly. It's just that that's what shows up on my hello. Uh, I'm gonna need to speak quieter because I can hear them. They're walking out here right now. I'm just if you could.
Sir, I'm going to dispatch a military squad to your location right now.
Oh my God, thank you. That's such a relief.
I'm very sorry. I didn't realize I was speaking to the founder, the original call center founder. I think you have been put undercover into the real world, sir, and your original memory is wiped.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
That's the significance of the X at the end of your name. You're speaking to Simone, sir. It's an honor to speak to you. Your name, for the record, is Marcus Hanrethy. Marcus Hanrethy. The Snatch Squad are coming to pick you up right now.
Well, I'll wait. I hope they don't find me in the meantime. I'm
Sir,
found.
you what inspired me to take up this profession in the first place. And I just want to say I had fallen out of love with the profession, but I have recently fallen in love with a man. And but coming into contact with you, sir, in the middle of the field like this
I'm
is
sorry, Simon. I'm
by
just.
far the greatest personal honor, personal professional honor I have ever experienced in my life. You're what inspired me to go into this line of work, sir.
That's that's very infatuating, Simon. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit preoccupied now because I think. Oh no, 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 no. Please don't. Please don't. No, no, no. I'm not. I'm not. Yeah.
Candy, it's our last shift, Candy. They've closed. They're closing down all the call centers
What do you mean they're closing down the call centers? I.
after the founder was killed in the field.
But who's going to provide excellent service to Earth people? You can't have people
AI.
just AI. That's not going to solve anyone's problem. You need humans helping you. You, I don't. I mean, you can't expect people to just, they're tossed onto this planet through no choice of their own, and then they're just expected to deal with things with nobody to help them address any issues that might come up. That's a machine.
With the founder out of the way, he was the last person who was stopping them from turning us all into machines, replacing us all with machines. That's all there is to it. With wonderful people like you and me who just spend hours every day solving ordinary people's problems.
But there's no.
People like you and me, Candy.
Yeah, I mean, we care about our customers. I just, I just. My last call, it was like a 4-year-old girl, and she called me and she said, I have a dream. She didn't actually have a complaint. She just said, I have a dream that when I grow up, I'll be queen of the universe.
Oh,
And I told her, we're gonna try to make that come true because that's what we're about here at the Earth call centers. We help people.
what we're about.
I mean, of course,
Sorry,
there's
sorry,
nothing I
sorry,
can
sir.
actually do. Oh,
Sorry, sir. I'm just looking it up. My database is lagging. It's just a complete tragedy, isn't it? The whole thing.
I don't know. I mean, this is so tied down to my self-worth, and also there's not a whole lot of jobs left here on Earth. I don't want to be mining on Mars or I heard they actually. Oh, I can't even say it. Let me just.
Say it. No, say it. Say it. Say it. Torn. No, it's lagging, sir. Sorry, it's lagging. I mean, I think it's a network problem. Say it quickly.
That some people, when you've been unemployed for a while, you get this message and they just say, as a valued Earth customer, we appreciate your long loyalty to us, but we periodically assess client files, and we've determined that they just cut people off. They just cut people off, and then they disappear. I don't know what happens to them afterwards. Some people think, some people think they might.
Oh, no, 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 sorry, sir. I'm afraid the database has just gone down. Well,
I don't
luckily,
want to be a sausage. I don't want to be a sausage, Simon.
well, I'll speak to Simon about that because he supplies meat products to the colonies.
He does.
He does.
Oh. Yes, sir. I'm glad to tell you that I've talked to my manager and he's willing to give you a $5 certificate towards your next purchase. No, I understand it's not the solution you were looking for, sir, but I'm afraid that's the most I can do. We do appreciate, yes, I understand it must be very frustrating. I understand it's not the experience we want people to have here on Earth. Yeah, I I know. Just $5 towards your next purchase, sir. I know $5 is not a lot these days, but you have an excellent day, sir. There'll be a little survey after I hang up. If you could please respond to it, that would be very much appreciated.
And that's our show, everybody. Thank you for venturing into the center of hell.
Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much for taking us to a wonderful center of sorts. Uh, and my feedback will be lodged through your online portal. And I look forward to receiving a message within 72 business hours.
Of course, we
There's
expect
also
nothing less.
there's also a bot you can chat with.
Thank you so much. We are going to take a short break before Unicorn Kingdom comes on, so please hang out, and we'll be back online soon.